Hello everyone, my name is Sophie. I'm actually also known as Dolphina. I am the bag maker and I'm also the owner of Dolphina Collective, which actually regroup a bunch of super cool indie dyer. I'm coming to you from between Kingston and Napanee, Ontario, Canada. So before I actually start, if you like what you're watching, please subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell so you're not missing any episode, as I actually upload on a weekly basis every Tuesday at 7 a.m. So this week, I'm super excited to have another super cool guest. I actually discovered that person through a podcast, a YouTube podcast, and I started speak with that person fairly often. We met at Vogue, we met at Rhinebeck. She's almost a mentor to me. She's funny, she's witty, and we share a lot of like similar interests and the same kind of humor. So I'm super excited this week to present this super cool interview with no other than Gina, also known as Skeincocaine. Keep on watching.
I'm ready. Let's go to speed 75 questions. I'm going to pass if I don't know the answer.
You gotta know the answer. And like I said, if you have to think about it, I'll edit it. But
I know. Okay.
All
Here we
right.
All right.
Skeincocaine, Gina.
Yeah.
Well, how are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
Or where am I?
How are you? Like,
See, I don't even know.
Right now.
This is question number one because I'm already
Question number one. Let's get into it.
Question number one. How am I? I am fantastic. I'm fantastic.
Awesome. What's exciting in your life right now?
Well, I am just really busy. I'm a full-time mother, wife, cleaning the house, exercising, trying to stay healthy, having contact with all my friends, dyeing yarn. That's what I'm doing. Okay, question number three.
Is there anything missing in your life at the moment?
Is there anything missing? I just wish that we could be more in person. I mean, I'm missing the fiber festivals. I'm going to miss Rhinebeck. I'm going to miss that kind of thing. But in general, I don't mind if the world gets shook up a little bit, like in some ways. That doesn't bother me that much. But
hey, how do you start your morning?
How do I start my morning? Okay, I wake up in the morning and that's when I do my most knitting because I have my husband brings me breakfast in bed, which is a slice of Ezekiel toast with hummus and carrots and avocado and all that, and coffee, and then I will drink that and eat that, and I will knit because I'm the most clear-headed in the morning, and then I go running, and I go running for about 5 miles. That's average. And then I will start my day. So I'll clean, start a load of laundry, work, shipping orders. Just my business is just insanely busy. I think most indie dyers feel the same way. It's like, yeah. So that's what I do in the morning. I mean, it's just a nonstop family affair.
That's it. There's a bank heist. Who's your partner?
Who is my partner?
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay. There's a good news or bad news. Who do you call?
I talk to all my friends pretty much every day, all day. Like I'll just do a rotation of all my friends, and you know, Dave is here with me all the time. You know, it's not, I mean,
There's this, what song can you not stop singing?
the intro to Phineas and Ferb, whatever cartoon is on the TV at the time. I just saw Hamilton for the first time, so I've been sort of humming those tunes. Have you seen Hamilton?
I'm gonna shamefully say no, not
Oh my
yet.
God, you have to watch it.
I know. I know.
It's
I lived
good.
under a rock forever.
I just saw it. I just saw it 2 days ago. It's not like I'm, you know, on top of things.
Good. All
It
right.
was so good. It was so good. Oh.
What
Okay.
is the most surprising part of being a mother? Because you had your kids when you like later in life, right?
Yeah, I was 38 when I had my son and 43 when I had my daughter. And I guess the surprising thing is I never really realized how much I would worry about them, like nonstop worry. And now, particularly, you know, with the world the way that it is right now, that's all I do is worry about what's going to happen. Are we going back to school? Are we not going back? They're not with their friends anymore. Too much screen time. It's just a worry that I never thought be consumed by, but yeah. So if you don't have them right now, I'd say be sort of grateful that you don't have any. It's really scary.
I lived
now.
motherhood through like
Your doggy,
for my
your
partner,
dogs.
so and they're grown ups now, so it's not as
Yeah.
bad. Best movie
Right.
to watch with your kids.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. I just saw it with the kids. So I mean,
I love it.
that's the first thing. Hamilton is good to watch with your kids, actually.
What do your kids do to make you laugh?
They don't make me laugh. They made me cry. They make me cry. They don't, there's no laughing. No.
What is one trait you want to pass on to your kids?
I think I'm a very like forgiving person. I don't hold grudges, and I kind of like forget why people are mad at me or why I was mad at someone. And I don't hold grudges. And I think that a lot of my friends would say that that's a trait that I have that they really like. And so I would hope I would pass that on to them.
Where'd you go to get inspired?
Knitting inspired, yarn, color. Well, I mean, Instagram, I mean, I'm on Instagram, like, I don't know, 8 hours a day or something like that. So I think I'm inspired by all the other people doing what we're all doing, hustling, you know, creative artists.
Bold brow or bold lips?
On fleek or, okay, bold brow or bold lips. I'm going to say lips.
Pedicure or manicure?
I'm going to say pedicure.
What's your favorite color?
See, I don't even have a favorite color. I like all colors. I like all of them. Except for, I don't know.
Except for?
Well, I mean, there's some shades I don't like, but I like all colors. So.
How did you meet Dave?
Well, my second husband had left me on Christmas Eve, and a couple months later, a friend set me up on a blind date with Dave, and we were both really hungover, and it did not go well. But the second time we went out, we were not hungover, and we were drinking, and then everything just kind of, you know, clicked. Because alcohol is the social lubricant. So So, and then we got pregnant like 3 months later or something.
But still, you're together, what, 15, 16 years later?
Yeah, we've been together for 15 years now.
It's good.
Yeah.
And who liked you first?
I like Dave a lot. I like him a lot.
But who liked you?
Who liked you
first?
I think I probably liked him more than he liked me. Like, it's gone back and forth. It's gone back and forth. You know, it's just like a cycle. Wouldn't you say it's kind of like a cycle? Like sometimes it's, you know.
I totally agree.
Okay. All right.
Because my partner actually was my boss in the jail. So, yeah.
In jail? Is that what you said?
Well, I was a correctional officer and he was my boss.
I did not know that about you. Oh my gosh.
What was you guys' first date?
first date was out at a restaurant. We were both hungover. It was horrible. It was not good. It was
So when did you know you were going to marry him?
after I was holding my baby in my arms, and then he got older, and then we were like, "Do you want another one?" And like, "Yeah, let's have another one." And then we realized we should probably get married. When we were, contemplating the second one, we were like, "Okay, let's do this." Because I had said I was never getting married. After the second one, I was like, "I'm never marrying again. No way." But never say never.
How'd you like spending your time together?
You mean in quarantine?
Well, it's a reality at the moment, but I mean, like, in or
I like it. He
out.
brings me breakfast and bread and coffee every morning, and he just adores me, and I adore him, and we have a really great relationship. It's a really good one. I know, isn't that gross? It's disgusting.
No, it's amazing. I'm so
Yeah.
glad. I'm talking to people, and it's like everybody says, like, yeah,
That they love their husbands.
there's like teamwork and love, and
That's
I
so
think it's
good.
awesome.
That makes me happy.
What do you think they would say your best quality is?
My humor. He's already said that, like in very tense situations that I'll say something and it diffuses it. It makes it, if you can laugh about it, you can get through some pretty serious shit,
What's your secret talent?
A secret talent?
I picked the question for the guests, right?
I was going to say, it's not a secret. I don't know
What is it?
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
All right.
Is this just, can I pass? If it's the sexual nature, we can pass. I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Heels or flats?
Well, I would say heels if I wanted to look attractive. But flats inside the house, I don't go anywhere anymore, so I'm basically not wearing
Diamonds or pearls?
diamonds.
What's the best fashion secret you've ever learned?
Black is slimming, and black shoes make your feet look smaller. Black is slimming. That's the one thing that I've always known.
If you could wear something for the rest of your life, what would it be?
As in a garment?
As of anything.
If I could wear something, and what would it be? Well, there was this navy blue dress that I rented from Rent the Runway, and I should have bought it, and I wore it every day until I had to give it back. And I wish I had bought it. It was just a little strappy sundress, flared out. It's just so pretty. I dream about that dress at night. I miss it.
So how do you get dressed in the morning? What leads you to pick something in your closet?
This would be like a pre-COVID, post-COVID question. Because now
in COVID, everybody's wearing fucking sweatpants. So who cares?
we're wearing sweatpants. I'm wearing I wore a black, I have this kind of fancy Eileen Fisher dress on right now. And I wore it to mow the lawn today. And the neighbor was like, "What are you're wearing a black dress to mow the lawn?" And I was like, "I just put it on this morning. And just now I'm mowing the lawn." It's just like, it doesn't even matter anymore. It just doesn't, what you're wearing doesn't really, and yet I still want to buy clothes online. So I don't even know what's going on. I don't know.
Oh, you're so awesome. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, aside from your wallet and your cell phone, name me 5 things we could find in your purse now.
5 things, not my phone and not my wallet. Okay, so I have lipstick, hair ties, knitting.
Obviously.
Okay. That's it. There's nothing. It's boring. So boring. No tampons anymore. Fine. I'm fine with that.
What's your favorite vacation spot pre-COVID?
Yeah. Well, either New York or Kiowa Island in South Carolina. I loved it there. That's San Francisco behind me. We were supposed to spend the summer in San Francisco. My husband got a teaching gig, and so we were going to spend the entire summer there, but the whole thing was canceled.
What country would you like to visit?
What country? I kind of want to go to India. I want to go to India or China. Someplace really different from here.
What's a piece of clothing in Dave's closet you hate?
Maybe the underwear with that like a hole like blown out in the back like that. Yeah, I hate those.
And what's a piece of clothing in your closet that David hates?
I couldn't tell you. He doesn't advance into my fashion realm. That's not I won't let him do that. So I'd have no idea. I bet you he doesn't like me wearing sweatpants though. I bet he would rather me wear little flirty sundresses.
Of course, with no underwear.
And high heels.
Of course.
Yeah, no underwear, definitely not.
Your favorite drink?
My favorite drink, besides coffee, you mean? Like alcohol related?
I
Prosecco.
could have said your favorite cocktail or
Prosecco. And
Of
I put
course.
a little hibiscus juice in it, so it's kind of pink, but you can't really see that. But
awesome.
yeah.
If you could have a date with someone,
Living
dead
or
alive,
dead?
who would it be?
David Bowie. That's it. David Bowie.
One thing in the world we need to get rid of.
Pollution, racism. I mean, I don't know how deep you want to go here.
That's exactly where I wanted you to go.
I want morons to go away. That's what I want.
At what age were you the happiest?
I'm pretty happy now, Sophie, actually. I'm pretty happy. I mean,
I was thinking
find
you were going to say that for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like as I get older, I'm just more accepting of the way things are, and I'm much more easy on myself. So I would say, I'm like much more, like as my body deteriorates, I'm much more appreciative of my body. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
I appreciate it now when I used to despise it, that kind of thing.
What phrase would you say describes you the best?
Okay.
Like it could be a quote, could be a word, could be song lyrics.
Song lyrics. I got to pass on this one. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Fine. What's the first thing you notice about a person?
Eye contact. If they look me in the eye. Okay.
What are some challenges you think the next generation will face? I've been kind of funny
like,
I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't even know what my kids' world is going to look like here as time goes by. I don't have a clue. And that gets back to being worried about them all the time. Because I think about my childhood, and their childhood is so different. I spent so much time like in imaginary worlds by myself, just like, because we didn't have the internet and we didn't have all of this stimuli that took care of the imagination for us. And my kids are just, I mean, especially right now, they're on devices so much because I feel like this is how they're communicating with their friends. So it's really hard for me to limit screen time, and it's really hard for me to, I don't know. It's just, it's a rough time for that.
It is a rough time.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
My son is dancing over in the corner trying to make me laugh right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
I don't think I would ever admit this.
Okay, let's carry on. What's the best bad decision you've ever made?
The best bad decision. Well,
Going on a date with Dave?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, giving birth to these children, I guess, was the best bad decision.
You're gonna love this next one.
Okay.
So if you had a dinner party and you had to invite a musician, a politician, a famous couple, and a family member, who would you invite?
Can these people be dead?
Could be anybody you want.
Okay. Well, I would like some of my dead grandparents to show up. I think that would be good. Like a famous couple, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I would like Alec Baldwin to show up with Meryl Streep, like in It's Complicated. I would like the two of them to show up as a couple.
Okay.
A politician.
Politician, yeah.
I would say Andrew Cuomo, duh.
Of course.
I mean, I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with him until I see his bald spot on the back of his head. And I'm like, oh, you're real.
Or without his toupee.
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
Yes.
And I don't even like the little bracelet that he wears. That kind of bugs me too. But I still love him. I do. I love him.
A musician?
David Bowie.
I guess.
Oh, let me. Should I think of someone else besides David Bowie? Like there are other people that I liked, but I can't think of anybody.
That's fine.
Right now. Okay, all right.
What would you be serving?
A woman laying out on the table with sushi all over her. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be awesome. Where would it be?
I don't know. I don't know. Some rooftop bar in some New York City, some New York City apartments.
And what would be on the playlist?
Playlist.
You know, background music, like
Barry Manilow, background music.
I love it.
I don't know. Summer of '74, Barry Manilow playing in the background.
Perfect.
Or jazz, or I don't know, something like that.
What's the last pretty penny you spent?
I think I bought a bunch of Lush products online last night. I don't really remember, but I think I did. Can't remember.
Can you have happiness without sadness?
Sophie, you're asking really deep philosophical questions.
I know. I love it.
Can you have happiness without sadness? Yes, absolutely. I don't know what else to say about that, but I feel like you can. Don't you think you can? You must think you can.
But I think sometimes you have to have sadness to realize that you can be happy without sadness. Does it make sense? Anyways, that's my opinion.
Okay, I see it.
How do you define success?
Sexist?
No, success.
Success. How do you find success? I say success is if you're truly content with what you're doing with your life and you don't like constantly like, I wish I had been this or I wish I had been that. I mean, I think most people feel some sort of regret. Like maybe they wish they'd done better in school, or maybe I shouldn't have been a stripper, something like that. But in general, I think you're a success when you feel like you're fulfilled. Like this is what I was, like when I'm dyeing yarn and then I sell it and I think I really like this. I really enjoy doing this. This is fulfilling to me. So I guess that's success. Right?
I like that.
Okay.
What movie can you watch over and over without getting tired of it?
Probably Annie Hall.
Yeah. What's the last photo you took?
Last photo I took probably was of my feet and some yarn, most likely.
What was cool when you were a kid and not so cool anymore?
What was cool? Princess phones were cool. Do you remember Princess phones? They had a really long wire and it was a really cool, I just loved my Princess phone.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Okay.
If you were a ghost and you could possess someone, what would you make them do?
Oh my God. If I could possess someone, what would I make them do? Oh.
What tips or tricks did you pick up from your previous career jobs? Because let's tell people what you were doing before you were Skeincocaine, the dyeing company.
Well, I had a shoe store for 10 years and I sold shoes and then I sold it and then I I opened up a yarn shop. And then while I had the yarn shop, I got a manager and I went out on the road and I worked for Knitting Fever as a sales rep for about 3.5 years. And then I got pregnant and then I went back to running my yarn store. So I've been in sales. I'm a salesperson. I'm a seller. That's what I do.
And what's your, what is like the best tip or trick you could share with people?
About selling?
About your past career in general.
About my past career. Well, I think that if you wanted, I mean, I always say this, but if you want to do something like own a shop or you want to go out on the road or you want to, anything that you want to do, you just got to do it. You just got to try it and see if it feels right to you. Take more risks. That's what I say.
I like that.
Don't be afraid of failure.
What is the most interesting documentary you've ever watched?
I thought that guy that Andrew Snowden, you know who I'm talking about?
Yep.
That was pretty interesting. Did you see that?
No. He's the WikiLink guy, right?
No.
Who is it?
No, I thought this guy was the one that worked for like AT&T or something, and the government, like he exposed that the government was taking all of our information, and so he went into hiding.
Yep. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought it was really fascinating, I thought. Anyway.
What's your worst example of procrastination?
I used to be bad. Like I used to be pretty serious with that, like waiting to the last minute to do stuff. But I have gotten better at that. So I would say I'm not really that way anymore.
Good girl.
I can't even believe I'm saying that, but I really actually think that I am not like that anymore. So I can't believe it. It's true though. It's true.
What current trend would you like to go for a long time?
In the knitting industry?
In general. Could be knitting, could be anything.
I like speckles and I like color work sweaters.
Oh, we know that.
In fact, I've got my most current one right here.
What do you think is the most pleasant accent?
The most pleasant accent. I kind of like the northern sound, the northern New York, New Jersey, which is probably what people don't like, but I actually really like it. So yeah, New York.
What habit do you have now you wish you started like a long time ago?
What habit? Well, I'm cleaning a lot more. I'm organizing a lot more. I color coded all of my books and my bookshelves. I definitely have gotten more organized. Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. I don't know if it's OCD. I know it's anxiety. I know it's because of everything that's going on that's making me very like anxiety prone, but I'm much more like I need things in order. And I kind of wish I had done that, you know, when I was younger, but I didn't. So can't go back in time.
What's the most historic thing that happened in your lifetime?
The World Trade Center came down. Let's see. Ronald Reagan was shot, and then World Trade Center was pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
What brand are you the most loyal to?
Birkenstock. Birkenstock's got my heart right now.
That's awesome. What's the best lesson you've learned from a work of fiction?
I don't know. There's so many. I see a movie every night now. Every night we watch a movie. And I'm reading about a book a week. So you stumped me because I'm always like, whatever it is I'm reading, I'm like, or whatever I'm watching, I'm like, this is the shit. This is the shit. So I can't pick this one. Don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it. Can't do it.
What's the most anxiety-inducing thing you do on a regular basis?
Well, I have to say, as much as I'm on Instagram and as much as I love Instagram because Instagram is my business, it is anxiety producing.
Fair enough.
It's a lot going on. And I always like open it and I sort of brace myself, like what's happening? Am I in trouble today? Yeah, little things happen, the big things happen, and it's just kind of like scary. It's like, and then I watch as other things happen to other people, and I'm like, oh my God, you know.
What was the worst shopping experience you have ever had?
Worst I've ever. um. Well, I bought way too much at Vogue Knitting Live this year. I bought a lot of stuff. That was not the worst experience, but it was like I bought too much. I was just buying shit for the sake of buying it. I mean, anything that anybody had to have, I had to go get it too.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
Where's your go-to restaurant for amazing food?
Nowhere. Dave cooks amazing food, and I'm not, we're not going anywhere, so we're not going into restaurants.
You're super lucky.
I am. Do you cook, or does your husband cook?
No, he doesn't really, so.
I'm lucky.
What's the worst ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Let's talk fiber now.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end, Gina.
We're going to talk about all right.
What's your whip right now?
There it is.
It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Tell people what it is.
It is Guthrie. And I'm trying to, there we go. And I love it.
It's pretty. It's really pretty.
So
you're using your, tell me about what it is. It's your yarn?
Okay. It's it's my seashells color and out of my Royal DK,
Wow.
and my coastline, so it's like beach, beach water, that kind of thing. And it had been a while since I had done a Caitlin Hunter colorwork sweater, and I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but I just love it. I love her sweaters so much. It is just so, I have done other people's colorwork sweaters, but she's just the queen. It's just so comforting. It's awesome. Like coming home.
Awesome.
It's just so zen. It's so zen. I highly recommend.
Who taught you how to knit?
My grandmother, I think my Italian grandmother did it. She taught me how to crochet, and I didn't do very well. And then she taught me how to knit, and I did much better. She was the crafty. She was the classic Italian grandmother, cooking the sauce, crocheting the doily, that, which I hope to channel because she was really, really nice, and I'm not nice at all. And I'm hoping that over time, my personality will soften and that I will become a really loving, sweet Italian old woman. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay.
What's your best fiber festival memory?
Fiber festival. I had the best time at Rhinebeck last year, and Jake knows what I'm talking about. But I had the absolute best time. I stayed with Jake, and if you ask me what the name of his yarn company is, I won't get it right. It's like, hey, it's Ken Yarn or something. It's hey, is that Ken Yarn, or hey, buddy, is that, I don't know what the name of his company is. He knows I don't know it, but I love him so much. And we shared a home together out in the woods, Deliverance. And all of these amazing designers showed up, to hang out. And it was just like, I was just weeping tears of joy. It was so fun. It was so fun. And it was not, I don't know. I felt, I don't know. It just was such a magical time. Yeah.
Fiber wise, is there a skill you're missing? Do you wish you were spinning weaving, sewing, whatever.
I kind of wish I sewed and like could sew like an entire wardrobe, you know, just like whip up a whole core wardrobe and then match it up with my Caitlin Hunter sweaters and all of that. But the fact of the matter is I cannot knit and dye yarn and sew all my clothes. It's not going to happen. So there's not enough time in the day. I was going to say, do you make any of your clothes?
No.
Okay.
Mary Lisa made me buy a book because I have like big plans of like linen stuff and yeah. And then life happened and yeah, it's coming eventually.
Okay, that's good. So you have the skills to do it too.
Well, I make bags, so I don't really have a choice, right?
Yeah, right.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years, Gina?
Old. I'll be old. I'll be put out to pasture. I'll be wearing overalls and you just wheel me out into the yard and I'll look around and say, it's pretty out here. I'm hungry. That's me in 10 years.
So who would be your ultimate collaboration with?
Well, you, of course.
My God, wow.
What was that?
Where is your happy place?
Where's my happy place? Well, I like the beach. I love the beach, but New York is my happy place. My bed is my happy place with my books and my knitting and like that moment when you just get into bed and you know you don't have to get out till morning. It's like the best feeling in the world. I'm thinking about that right now because it's almost my bedtime because I go to bed at like 8:30 at night now. So
you're good. It's 7:52. We're good. What project made you feel the proudest?
Oh, I know what. Hitofude. Are you familiar with the Hitofude pattern sweater?
No.
Okay. I might send you a picture of it.
Yeah, you should.
And you can insert it.
I will, for sure.
It is my pride and joy. And I wear it all the time. And I love it so much. And it was really it was like, it was a sweater out of silk, fingering weight yarn. It was lace. And that's not like a thing that normally would appeal to me, but I wanted the end result so bad. And when you want it so bad, you just do whatever you can to have it. And that's what I did. I knit it until it was done. It took me 6 months. And I love it so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What would be post-COVID your ultimate fiber related trip?
Well, I'd like to go to Christy Glass's retreat, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to go anywhere until, like vaccine, like major treatment. So I know I'm not going anywhere. But once say it's all over, we're good. We can go anywhere, do anything. I just feel like I would like to go to a West Coast event. Like I'd like to go to Knit City. Have you been to Knit City?
Well, I was supposed to be part of the one in Montreal, but COVID happened.
Oh yeah. See, I'd like to go to that. I'd like to go to some more Canadian stuff. I'd like to go to Stitches West.
That wasn't my plan.
Oh, it was? Oh, shit.
So we'll see. Maybe next year, like 2021.
Maybe.
Skeincocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last question is not really a question. I'm rolling out the red carpet for you, my dear Gina. Is there anything coming up for Skeincocaine in the next weeks or months, or are you doing anything special? Or
hell no. This is it. I'm just going to keep knitting. I'm going to keep dyeing yarn. I'm going to keep trying to navigate the delicate waters of the world, social media. Try to be a good person. Try to do the right thing. reach out to my friends, and keep knitting. Kitten. Keep knitting. That's it.
Gina, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing
That was
else.
amazing. Thank you so much. Yay.
It was fun.